Hi, you guys. Welcome to this week's inquiry. Our central idea, it continues from last week. It's that organisms are living things like plants and animals, and there's even some other things that you might have researched that are living, rely on one another to survive. That means if we didn't have it, we wouldn't make it. We have to have it. So our line of inquiry is going to be about exploring plants, and hopefully you listened to Ms. Jenkins read The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle before you got started on this slide. So I'm going to tell you what our inquiry is going to be, and I'm really hoping that you can take those seeds that you collected last week during our line of inquiry and you can use them today. So I want you to look first at this observation table. We're going to be observing some seeds that you've collected from your pantry or from your backyard, and we're going to be using our 4 senses. I know, there's 5, but we're only going to use 4 in science, right? We're going to use our eyes to tell what color something is, what shape it is, how big it is, how long it is. And we can use our ears, we can shake things, we can tap them on a table to see what they sound like. We can use our hands to talk about how it feels. Is it smooth? Is it slimy? And we can use our nose. We can smell things. But we never, ever in science use our mouth. So that's just a really good habit in science. You don't want to eat things in the science lab. You don't know what you're eating, and they may not be very clean. So I'm going to switch over to our hover cam, and I want to show you some things that I pulled out of my pantry that you might be able to use during this investigation. I have, let me flip my camera around, a bag of black beans. Okay, those would be lovely. I also found other types of beans that you might have in your pantry. I found some kidney beans and some pinto beans and even some lima beans, which we're really going to be looking at today. But also I kind of went a little bit crazy. I may talk to you about that in just a second. I really got very curious into, after reading The Tiny Seed, what is a seed? Like, what could I make grow? I wonder if I could grow something from the apple seeds I pulled out of my apple last week, or tomatoes from the tomato seeds. I got so curious, so I kind of went on a seed spree. I don't think my family is very impressed that I've taken over with the seeds. So this is a lima bean. I'm going to put this guy right here on the camera. So if we were going to describe it, I just want you to think about what color it is. How big is it? Could you compare it to something it's about as big as? I'm going to bring it a little closer to the camera. Okay. You can't smell it, can you? Give it a sniff. Oh, well, I can't record its smell. And if you don't have something like this to investigate at home, you wouldn't be able to tell me what it feels like through the TV or the computer either. So, this one is really kind of smooth, but it does have little bumps on its skin. I don't know if you can see that very well. So what I decided to do is I really wanted to know, I don't know if you guys get curious about stuff like this, I really want to know what's inside of this thing, but I couldn't crack it open. So what I decided to do was I took my lima beans and, hold on, let me go through my large collection. I'll have to show you in a minute, my silly collection. And I put them in a jar, and you know I like to label things. If you watched last week, I labeled it lima with a dry erase marker, and I have permission to do this because I am my own boss at home, so you have to ask permission. And then I covered them with water. So I'm going to take one out now. You should already look at the difference between this guy and these guys. We'll put that guy there. Ooh, I gotta stick my Band-Aid finger down in there. Check this out. Now this guy went in the same size, and he came out looking a little bit different. So now I'd like to take this seed apart, and I don't know why we're having so much trouble focusing. Come on, buddy. Okay. So I can already tell that the outside has kind of like a skin on it. So I'm going to take off I'm going to try to use my scientist hands, like doctor hands, and peel things off in like one piece, but sometimes that just does not work so well. So I'm going to try to very carefully take off this outer covering. Okay? I'm going to put it right there. This is called the seed coat, like a coat that you wear. It protects the seed when there's no water around or no soil around, so that the seed can survive until it's ready to grow a new plant. So a seed coat comes off easily on most seeds when they're soaked in water. A very cool thing for you to explore at home. Now, I want you to notice something. Does anybody see this like little guy hanging off right there? Guess what? That's the baby plant. If I put this down in soil and took care of it, guess what it would turn into? It would sprout up through the soil and it would turn into a new lima bean plant. That's so exciting, and I'm definitely going to try it. But not with this seed, because guess what I'm about to do to this poor guy? I'm going to break it open. Some seeds have two parts, like this one, and you can break them up into two parts. And the inside is called the cotyledon. That's a super sciencey word, isn't it? It's like the food that the baby plant uses until it can grow its own roots and get its own food or nutrients from the soil. So the cotyledon feeds the baby plant. And if you look very, very closely, you can see two little leaves. Those are the seed leaves. Those are the first things that are going to come out and stretch out and absorb that sunlight. So I wonder if you might be able to find some beans in your pantry and soak them in water and be able to dissect them and see if your beans have a seed coat and a little baby plant and a cotyledon in two halves and seed leaves. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I went a little bit crazy before I let you go. I was like, okay, if you can grow beans, what else can you grow things out of? And I did a little research. I asked Google. I like to do research. And it said that you could sprout things from rice and from quinoa and from flaxseed. And I had all those things in my pantry. And I was like, you know what? If I just try a little bit, I'm going to be able to see if it's true or not. And then I went a little bit crazy. So I put, this is couscous. I put some couscous in a jar to see if I can make it sprout by covering it with water. I put some quinoa in a jar to see if it could sprout. It's just soaked up the water so far. I put some flax seed in a jar to see if I can make it sprout. I put some rice in a jar. And I even put some raisins in a jar because I thought, well, it's a fruit, right? Do you think there might be seeds in it? So I just thought it'd be a really fun experiment just to see if there was. So what I'd like for you to do is ask permission to go in your pantry and try to find a bean to investigate and record your observations about, and then to soak that overnight in water and see how it changes, and then to dissect it and find those seed parts we talked about. All right, guys, that's your inquiry for the week. Enjoy yourself. Bye.